Hey everyone, Senior Health Coach Paige here, and today we're going to be cooking up some breakfast. Now, a little reminder when it comes to breakfast, remember what Coach Penny said. She was giving a video and talking about how breakfast isn't just for the morning. You can have breakfast at lunchtime, you can have it for dinner, you can have it for leftovers. Remember, food is food, it's fuel for our body. So today I'm actually going to show you a breakfast item that you might not typically have, which is a cauliflower rice bowl. So let me show you what ingredients I'm using today. So we've got some spices over here, which is chipotle powder, onion powder, garlic powder. We've got our fresh cauliflower rice. My cooking oil today is avocado oil. I'm going to be using 1 egg, some onions, some chopped jalapeno, some avocado, some already pre-cooked sausage, some cilantro, and peppers. So what I'm going to start with is warming up my pan. I'm going to add my cooking oil to it. Now the first thing I want to cook here is going to be the cauliflower because it's going to take the longest to kind of get nice and broken down. Now I used fresh cauliflower rice today because I find that it has just a little bit of a better texture. Now I'm not really using, measuring tools. I really very much view cooking as a creative process for me, but I will attach some recipe ingredients after. So, as my cauliflower rice is starting to saute, I'm going to stir it around, get it nice and coated with that avocado oil. I want it to start to just get a little bit soft. Now the thing with cauliflower rice is you don't want to overcook it, because it gets really mushy and it starts to clump together, okay? So about a minute sauteing it on its own. And now I'm gonna add my onions. So I already pre-chopped these onions. This is gonna just be a white onion. I use about 1/6 of an onion. Right now I'm just cooking for myself, not cooking for more than one. So if you do cook for your family, you're gonna wanna double or triple this recipe. And the way you know when your onions are starting to cook is they get that nice aromatic smell. All right. Now I'm more of a savory girl. I like savory breakfast. I've never been much of like an oatmeal person, wanting sweetness in the morning, but again, oatmeal is a perfectly healthy breakfast to have. So if you're looking for something a little bit more sweet, I encourage you to check out Coach Allison's video. And she actually did a breakfast oatmeal bake, which looks super delicious. All right, so now I'm getting some of those onion aromas and I'm gonna add the bell peppers. I just used 1/4 of a bell pepper, nice and chopped. Add that baby in. Remember that for my sausage, I went ahead and bought pre-cooked sausage just for time. I just really like to be able to whip things together really easily, really quickly. But you can buy raw sausage and cook it yourself. It'll just add a little bit more time to your cooking repertoire. Now I'm gonna start adding my spices now. So the spices I'm using is chipotle chili. So again, I'm not much for measuring things, so I'm just gonna sprinkle that on. I'm going to sprinkle on some onion powder, just a sprinkle, and some garlic powder. Now I will attach exact measurements after this video. But again, cooking should be fun, it should be engaging. So I really just, like to play around with different recipes, see what I like. So we keep stirring this together. The next thing I'm gonna add is actually a little bit of jalapeno. Now one thing is if you don't like spice, then just omit this. And also, if there's anything I'm cooking today that, maybe you have a sensitivity to, just swap it out for something that you don't have a sensitivity to. So it's just gonna add a little bit of spice, a little bit more flavor to my dish. All right, so this is gonna start to cook on one side, continue to cook on one side. And on the other side, I'm gonna crack my egg. So I just used 1 egg because with the sausage, I've already got some good protein in there. If I didn't have the sausage in this dish, then I would probably recommend 2 eggs. Remember, always recommend pasture-raised organic eggs. So I'm gonna use that. And this is just a really quick breakfast you can do. It doesn't take a lot of time. A lot of times I'll just keep this stuff chopped up right in my fridge so I can just pull it out one morning, make a really quick breakfast, and then I'm done. So, and the last thing you see, I have some sliced avocado that'll go on top. I usually just use 1/4 of an avocado per serving. So this is smelling really good, guys. I'm getting really excited to eat this. So depending on how you like your eggs, if you like them scrambled, you could mix this all in, maybe add like a little bit of milk in there as well. I personally like my eggs fried, so I'm gonna flip them so it's cooked on both sides. If you like them sunny side up, you could probably just take this off and put it in your dish. Okay, things are looking good here. They're smelling good too. All right, so my cauliflower rice is pretty cooked now. So I'm gonna go ahead and dish that out. While my egg continue to cook a little longer. I might have given myself a little too much cauliflower rice, but more vegetables, more fiber, the better, right? All right. Now I'm gonna flip my egg, maybe. Got it. Remember, I'm not a special, really great chef. I just do the basics. All right, as this continues to cook, I'm gonna add my sliced avocado. Remember, those healthy fats are super important. And also when it comes to healthy fats, remember that we want those healthy fats in their purest form. So what I mean by that, just because eggs also have healthy fat, that's not really enough to satisfy us. So we want that additional healthy fat, such as avocados. If you don't like avocados, some other things you could try, I could drizzle this with a little bit more olive oil. I could do some nuts and seeds, maybe sprinkled on top. But I'm an avocado lover. I think avocado always goes great with breakfast food. All right, something else I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sprinkle some cilantro on top. So this is freshly chopped cilantro. I always find that fresh herbs just really bring out the best in my dishes. You ever feel like, oh man, my meals are so bland? Go just buy some fresh herbs, or even better, grow some in your garden. All right, let's see how this egg turned out. I'm gonna flip it one more time. Flipped it. You couldn't see it probably, but I promise I flipped it. All right, almost done. Just gonna wait on that egg to cook. All right, so my egg is finally cooked. Remember, I'm not a culinary chef, so my egg did break. Don't worry, happens to all of us. We'll just get better with more practice. But I'm just gonna take my egg and I'm gonna plop it on top of my cauliflower rice, and bon appetit.